Good morning, respected sir. My name is Tanya Baragi, and my group members are Nidhi, Sahil, Ananta, Ritvik, and Roshni. And my topic is India's first life insurance driving growth with competency mapping. Now, next slide. Now I have to tell you about the case. First point is MD and CEO Maheshwari New Vision 2020. Maheshwari is the CEO of the company, and she shared IFLI New
Tanya,
Vision.
can you switch on your camera also?
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay, sir. Maheshwari is the CEO of the company, and she shared IFLI New Vision 2020, which is the to be the to be the largest insurance provider in the country and amongst India top 5 insurance company by 2020. Now, second point is company's current position in fiscal year 2014 and 15. In 2014 and 15, companies ranked 19th in the uh, 19th in the industry, and it would be not easy to achieve the goal vision 2020. Now, third point is challenges and CPO Manon's thoughts on how to tackle it. Manon had agreed to work on achieving the new vision 2020. He knew that the insurance was a highly regulated market, and the only way to achieve vision 2020 would be to focus on the employees and who could develop a sustained innovation, which means defining new role expectation for create expectation for existing employee, completing a competency diagnosis, and developing a list of competency required by the employees to perform their expected role. Now, fourth point is Manon's concern. Manon was a confident of creating the organizational capabilities for achieving the new vision. He was concerned about the speed of the at which he would need to devise a plan and roll it out and deliver it line with the expectation to achieve vision 2020. The vision need to be achieved as if it were a mission. Thank you. Now, I would like to call Nidhi to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Tanya. I am Nidhi Tong, and I will be presenting on the topic Origin of India's first life insurance co limited. It's an insurance company incorporated in November 2009 with a headquarter in Mumbai and a joint venture of Bank of Baroda by 44%, Andhra Bank by 30%, and UN based company Legal and Journal Limited by 62%. They sold insurance product which includes policies such as life insurance, group insurance, term insurance, and pension insurance. IF adopted the bank insurance model. The vision 2020 is to be the largest insurance company and to be the amongst five top Indian company. Now I would like Sahil to continue the presentation.
Good morning, sir. This is Sayed Sahil Ali, and I am here to talk about the idea of employees as differentiators. So, Mr. Praveen Menon, the Chief Public Officer at IFLI, he was very serious about the Vision 2020 and he was very dedicated towards it as it was some mission for him. So, he analyzed the situation, he analyzed what they are lacking. So he found out that the insurance sector is a very highly regulated sector and very competitive sector because almost all of the companies were offering the same services at the same prices. So it was very difficult to compete. So he found out that the innovations and novelties in the market are very short-lived. So he should do something about that to stand out, to be different from the others, to stand out and achieve the vision 2020. So as a solution to achieve the vision, they focused on on the employees, on the innovative employees, so they could be innovative continuously. So, so they focused on the employees who were continuously innovative. So for that, they made the process by the organization easy for the employees so that they could easily work in that, and they focused on making employees learn and rewarding the employees which are doing the work as per the need of the organization. So it was the solution from him. Now I would like my fellow member Ananta to continue from here. Thank you.
Who is coming? Anand.
So, thank you, Sahil. So, let's continue with the next topic is competency mapping and career progression. So, let's know about what is a competency mapping. So, competency mapping identifies an individual strength and weakness. The aim is to enable the person to better understand himself or herself and to point out where career development efforts need to be directed. So after the employees as a differentiator led the new expectations, so Menon decided to form a competency system team to define a new role expectation for employees or in the organization. The CST started both IFLI's expectations for employees and developed a tentative list of competency. Now, second is defining the role and competency required. So the CST started by creating a list of the roles and their corresponding competencies, which he wanted to share with the employees. This work requires the company's expectations from employees and technical and behavioral skills required to fulfill these expectations. As Menon realized that it is not only about getting the role expectation, they also had to match these roles expectations with process as they crafted the balance between the process and the role expectations for aggressive growth. So after defining the role and the competency, the next step was to complete a competency diagnosis and a skill gap analysis. So to determine whether the employees had to define competency. As this work continued, so the challenges arrived to Menon and his team as how to reward those who are doing good, how to mitigate the lack of competencies, and how to monitor. So the solution they came up with this is linking career progression with the competency. As Parker had previously noted that employees who had not been promoted tended to fail in their new roles. So Menon shared his thought that we should develop a new policy for employees' career progressions, which would based on the principle pay for performance and promote for potential. Under this policy, employees would be rewarded for their performance and the good work that they had done. So now I would like to call Ritvik to continue the presentation.
I would like a minute to turn up my camera. Okay, so identifying the behavioral competency. So here we have organizational structure of IFLI, starting with the MD and CEO. Then there are various brands. There are 4 bands: leadership, strategic, tactical, and operational at the bottom. So what they did, Mr. Menon and the CST team, they did that they called a meeting of functional heads and leadership team, and they asked them 2 questions which were quite positive, and the functional heads were also very enthusiastic about it, to their surprise. So they asked 2 questions that were: who are the employees that are successful in their job roles, and what do they do in order to be successful? So after the discussion, they devised a plan in order to bring up the behavioral capabilities that were required. They know they had idea that the employees of their field were having the technical expertise, but they wanted these all things to be in their these behavioral traits to be in them. So on the right hand side there is exhibit 2, the organizational brand and behavior capabilities. So there are in the right hand side there are various bands. and they on the sorry, on the left hand side the bands are there, and on the right hand side there are behavioral capabilities. So operational band, which was the lowest, they were required to have the behavioral capabilities of planning and organizing. Of course, they were required to plan a strategic way and be organized in order to achieve a company's goal. Then comes achieving orientation. So they should have an achieving orientation, that is to excel on every field that they are, and that the every work that they are doing. Then comes the effective communication. It is not just about language, it is about delivering what they want to do and understanding the orders, and further delivering it to others. Then comes the tactical. So they were supposed to have analytical thinking, that is analyzing every situation and thinking accordingly. And initiatives, they need to take initiatives for the challenges and opportunities that were offered to them. So they should be quick to grab it and help the organization. So next comes strategic. So the strategic band needed to have strategic orientation. That is the
Just a minute.
sorry.
Please hold. Please hold.
Yes.
Yes, sir. हाँ हाँ ठीक है ना जी राइट yes please continue.
Yeah, so then comes the strategic band. So strategic orientation. So they need to be able to think about the organization and identify important factors in complex situation. Then comes developing others. Now, as they are high in the band scale, they need to have this thing in them of developing others, so that if they are promoted or if they are they leave the organization, others people should be ready to take their place. Then comes impact and influence. As you know that these are the features of having leadership, that you have impact and influence on others. So in order to get promoted to the leadership band, you need to have these in strategic. So these were the strategic. Then comes the final topmost, leadership. This has envisioning. Envisioning is foreseeing the future of the market trends, of the challenges, opportunities that they are going to have. Then comes fostering collaborations. They need to be very collaborative and encourage collaboration among various teams. And then comes institutional building. That is not only you being confined to what is their functional capabilities, but looking beyond it, and all in all making the institution a better working place. So now Roshni will be continuing the presentation.
Hello. Balancing and reinforcing loops for competency. Shifting Bell in 2015, shifting from bell curve system to balanced scorecard approach. This approach, scorecard used to measure and provide the feedback to organization. Balanced scorecard mode reinforce loops. It is a very useful provide feedback the employees. It is employees performance and outcomes. The BSc approach, IFL's employees would receive 3 feedback meetings each quarters and finally meeting in the every year. The performance are categorized in 3 brackets. First, growth quadrant. Growth quadrant is the first is say that employees had performed his her job on a work well maintained manner according to the instruction given by their bands. Second brackets, the excess quadrant. In this, the employees not performing well according to the expectation of their boss of doing this, they busy in performing their task job across the limit. Third brackets, development quadrant. Employees perform not performing seriously job and work as a work instructed. Learning and development. Employees who were in the develop the quadrants, the team from human resources would be aware the challenge the employees face of the job. So employees would not thought they specify learning and development intervention. All learning and intervention were considered the capability development exercise. Capability development exercise not just for training program. There are current job well and good, but also develop themselves according to their requirements, competency in a preparation for a future role. These are the learning development programs held in Indian First Life Insurance Company. In the Indian First Life Insurance Company share with the employees with helps human capital function held in the every year. And the employees must to be sign up themselves with their bands. Also, employee supervisor should be is intensely needs to approve to the employees who had been chosen for the program. Employees are not who were belonging from the operational band are not to allowed to sign up for the programs that has been organized for a strategy brand. Now their supervisor can apply for the same. After the confirmation, this program application should be given to the head and executive human capital function, which will help employees to develop the capabilities for doing the work new and
Roshni,
future role.
Roshni,
And now I would like
Roshni,
to call Nidhi.
Roshni, you
Sir,
please don't read from a paper.
sir, I'm not read it.
You have to look to the camera. You are
I
reading.
would like to.
You are reading. Yes or no?
No, sir.
You are reading.
No, sir. No, sir.
Continue.
I would like to call Nidhi to continue the presentation.
Uh, okay, thank you. Now, I would like to continue gaining feedback as communicating the competency framework. As Menon and Parker, Mr. Menon and Parker share that there is a need of two-way communication between the employees, so there won't be any transparency between employees about their new roles. Sharing new jobs, roles, and list of competency were with Think First. This is the team which was formed by the company, which meet twice a year to discuss and finalize the strategical logic so that they can achieve their goal or their vision. Planning to introduce these competency as a part of PMS quarterly feedback session. This was there so that they can know the employee's response to know whether they are on a correct path or not. By asking the questions, those two questions are in front of you, which says that to what extent would the listener competency help you prepare for and perform the future roles? How much do you foresee the new jobs, rules, and competency are related to jobs, so that the FIL or the company could provide them their new roles? Now I would like Ritik to continue the topic.
Thank you, Nidhi. Now comes the challenges ahead. So the challenge they were having was communicating the competency framework to 1,400 employees that they are having, that too all over India. So this was a big challenge. Also, a question came to their mind, but was it the right direction to pursue in, and because they were not entirely sure that how this whole thing would unfold. So for them, for that they need to have probably a contingency plan. So this was a challenge ahead, that what if this plan doesn't work as planned. So now comes our thoughts and learnings. So first our thought about this case study is taking into account customer review. So in the whole case study, in order to make India first among the top 5 insurance companies in India, we have considered all the employees and internal factors, but we have not that much given thought to the customer review, because we are at the end of the day we are delivering our services to the customer. So like what changes they would like to have. So a small suggestion from our side would be to take into account the customer review. Then comes the right direction. We feel, according to our group, we feel that they are doing the things in the right direction, as they were thinking that is it the right direction. So yes, we think that it is the right direction, because they haven't come to this decision abruptly. They have discussed it, like Mr. Menon discussed it with functional heads, with leadership teams, then with the India First, the side team that they had, and they were also looking for employee feedback and all. So, and they have also discussed this with the strategic team. So all in all, this was a well prepared plan. So yes, it was going in the right direction. And our learnings from this whole case study was positive attitude towards challenges. The whole case study is designed in a very positive way and travels in a very positive way. From the day one, when Miss Maheshwari said that she wanted the Vision 2020 for IFLI try to be India's top 5 insurance company. From that day onwards, Mr. Menon was having a very positive attitude. He wanted to do that. He wanted to achieve these targets. So he devised a plan. Also, while dealing with the plan, they were also very positive. They asked questions like who are performing better and how are they performing better, instead of who is not performing well and all. So they were focused on the positive side. So all in all, this was a very positive approach. So that is what we have learned from this. And thank you. This presentation was presented by Tanya Beragi, Nidhi Tong, Syed Sahil Ali, Anand Dubey, and Ritvik Vyas and Roshni Isno.